Wait, hold on, you can't do that. That's copywritten, you can't do that. Just roll the credits as normal and we can get into the Star Wars stuff, alright? Hello again, folks. Welcome back to HP Gaming's GameLINK. My name is Matt, and this is, of course,
Charlotte.
And we are here to talk you through something very, very exciting today. Charlotte is a newfound fan of this particular IP, and we're going to start unboxing a few different bits and pieces for you today. There is a lot of stuff off camera, so we're just going to jump straight in. The title of the video is, of course, X-Wing. We are unboxing the X-Wing miniatures game. We've got a few other surprises for you here as well. This is the first edition core set, which has a couple of ships in there. Obviously, you can probably see in the picture. We're going to take you through this and take you through some other bits and pieces as well. Obviously, if you have questions, pop them in the comments below and we'll talk about those when we get a chance. For those of you who don't know what X-Wing is a miniatures game by Fantasy Flight. And basically it's ship-to-ship combat for 2 players, but you can get in the second edition, and I think you can do it in the first edition as well, the ability to play with up to 4 players or even as a team game in the core set for the original first edition as well. Lots and lots of replayability. You can help me with the plastic as well. Yeah. For those of you into your miniatures or into Star Wars in general, this is fantastic. One of the best things about X-Wing, one very important thing, plastic goes on the floor. That's it. One of the best things about X-Wing is that the miniatures are actually all pre-painted, so they're all ready to go. If you like painting miniatures, that's obviously this is not the game for you. But if you enjoy having pre-painted miniatures and just enjoy the actual gameplay, then this is where you want to jump in. So we're just going to get into it here. We're going to just jump straight in. We won't talk through all the different cards and components. If you know anything about X-Wing, you'll know there is a lot of stuff in this box. So you've got your ships here, and then you've got all the dials, maneuver dials and things as well. Baddie ships, that's right. TIE fighters and X-Wings. X-Wing being the titular character or ship from this one. Let's open up these here, the punch boards. Oh my goodness.
I love the punch board.
I know you love a punch board. Let's get that open there. There we go. Oh, you know what this means? On the floor. So the punch boards here are basically the bases for the ships that give you different abilities, different identities for all the different ships as well. The maneuver dials allow you to work out and program your ships to maneuver around the field before you fire. There's also Senator Shuttles, movement markers to help you move ships around. We're not going to go through the specifics of this too much because we are actually going to shoot a playthrough for you. ID markers as well, target lock icons. There is a ton of stuff in this game. The maneuver dials have these little radial dials on them that allow you to decide where your ship's going to move, how it's going to turn, and get into a better position to blast folks out of the sky. Fantasy Flight's chipboards are always fantastic. It's quite thick, as you can see there, which is bloody brilliant. We're going to put those to the side there. This is a bit of rubbish, but we'll put that there. Expansion packs and kits of all sorts of different things you can go through. The rules leaflet. Now this is a quick start. That's one thing about Fantasy Flight. There's always a quick start guide in the games that helps you basically get up and running. Lickety split. What have we got here? We'll leave the box
Naughty.
What have you got? You got a bit of a splinter or a paper cut?
No.
And again, true to Fantasy Flight's form, there is a rules reference and a learn to play as well, which are all pretty straightforward. The rules, I mean, it's not as complex. There are some advanced rules and concepts to get into as well. How many dice are in there?
1, 2, 3 plus 3 equals 6.
3 plus 3 equals 6. So the red dice are attacking dice and the green dice are defense dice there. Oh, very important, very important. You've got to make sure the dice work.
Oh yeah, I can run them.
Yeah, so we've also got some connectors there for the maneuver dials. Some very loud traffic going through today. Charlotte, you want to give those a bit of a roll for me? Make sure they work. Roll them in the middle there. Yeah, looks... Oh, you've managed to roll 3 evades.
And there's some black spots.
Yeah, you've managed to roll 3 evades and 1 critical hit. So, true to form, my dice rolling is usually rubbish, so I probably won't play this game against Charlotte if you're going to be rolling like that. You've got some cards here with different upgrades and things.
And there's a blue sticker on it.
Yeah, and a damage deck as well. That you draw that face down if it's a regular damage, face up if it's a critical damage, and it modifies your ships. Then you've got here different pilots. So we'll take a quick look at these. We're not going to go through all of the different pilots in all the sets because there's just so much to get through, and you'll understand why a bit later on. But you can see here you've got Luke Skywalker, Biggs Darklighter. Then you've got, is that a Red Squadron pilot leader, just a generic pilot? You've got all these different TIE fighters, Dark Curse, Night Beast, and these basically just a generic Academy pilot TIE fighters as well. And they denote different abilities, different strengths. The Luke Skywalker X-Wings we're keeping someone awake. The X-Wings have shielded hulls, all that sort of stuff as well. We're going to get into those in a minute. At the bottom of the box, you've got a range indicator. So this is like a range marker to help you work out how far you are away from a target. With the range marker, if you're in the 2 area, no one gets a bonus or a penalty. If you're at range 1 and you're firing on a target, you get a bonus attack die. If they're at range 3, they get a bonus defense die. So there's actually a method in the madness, depending on which way you're going.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What happens if I'm... Is this a stand-up game or a sitting-down game?
I think this is probably a stand-up game. As a matter of fact, we're actually thinking when we play, we reduce the table so we can move around the table to manoeuvre ships and things. It's probably a bit easier to do a standing-up game.
So if I'm standing here and you're standing behind, well, I just have to move and then shoot you from behind there if you're standing there?
The ships don't actually shoot real-life lasers at Charlotte. It's okay.
I know.
But if they did, yes, I'd get out of the way because you were a better shot than me when it comes to dice rolling. All right, most importantly, let's get into the ships here.
I'm so excited.
So in the core set of the first edition and this core set of the second edition, it's the same components. You get the X-Wing and you get the 2 TIE fighter ships as well. In here, you've also got the little pegs, standees for them. We're going to assemble these in a moment. And then you've got the bases. Now, the bases hold the information for the different pilots, depending on the pilots you're playing. So you could play Luke Skywalker for one game and then swap out the base to be a Biggs Darklighter or just a Rebel Squadron pilot. Let's put one together. Charlotte, can you have a look at the bases? See if you can find one that says Luke Skywalker.
So does that one
Might be on a different one. Might be on a different sheet. Have a look. Let's see. What have we got? Academy. Oh, might be one of these ones here. With the red lines. Other side. Turn them over.
Oh, Luke Skywalker.
Can
Here
you
we
pop them
go.
out for me, please?
Oh, do we need to put this out?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm just going to move that to the side.
Oh, this one's got some green signs on it.
So for the fans of Star Wars, I mean, the minis are just amazing.
I see a little
They're so
hole
good.
that you can put the standees on.
Yeah, that's right. And I'll show you the TIE Fighter as well because they just look amazing.
There's 8,
They're
3,
incredibly
2, 2.
lightweight.
Can I hold one, Daddy?
Yeah, you can hold one. And let's get the Luke Skywalker one.
Whoa.
Oops,
You know who I'm going to be in this game? The baddies.
You want to be the baddies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't like being the baddies.
Sometimes it's good to be the bad guy. It's actually not. Actually, Charlotte makes a good point. So in the X-Wing game, if you're not playing squads, squad mode, where you actually make up a whole range of squads to fight with, then the Empire or the dark side actually has initiative. So they actually will fly first, etc.
Yes!
That's right. So here we go. We're just going to put on, let's assemble one of the ships there. So you've got Luke Skywalker in his X-Wing ready to take on the Empire. And you can see he's got 2 shields, 3 hull, 2 in defense, 3 in attack. And he's got a range. So on the tiles, the little red chevrons or arc there is a firing arc. So as long as you're within 1 to 3 on that range ruler in that range, you are able to be targeted by the X-Wing there. Good job. So let's put these guys down here. You done it? Good. That's good. And might as well make the next one as well. Why not?
Yee! Can I do that one?
Yeah, hang on. Can you punch out one of the? Let's see. We got Academy pilots. One of those.
Right.
In fact, punch both of those out. Why not? Let's go nuts.
Okay, so these and that one.
Yeah, punch the Academy pilots up there, and we'll get them into play.
Ooh,
All right.
These ones are hard to punch out.
Well, we'll go the other way. Yep, that's it. Push, push.
Don't push those one out too?
That's right. I'll leave those for now, and we'll assemble everything else. Oh, where's the other one gone?
No.
That's
no,
okay.
No.
It's all right. It's
You
probably.
go on the floor?
No, I don't think so. It's all right, Del.
Oh, I nearly fell off my chair then. I was getting dizzy.
And that's an assembled TIE fighter there too. I've actually assembled that as Night Beast, but that's okay. Alright, let's put these to the side.
That one back on there?
Yeah, getting?
That one fall over.
Yeah, that's okay. There we go. So what we'll do, let's just move some of this to the side over here, Charlotte.
You like it?
I know, it's craziness.
As I came up.
I'm Dad. Let's put Luke there, and we'll put the Imperials over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Okay, shall we have a little bit of a pew pew back? So these guys are shooting, Here we go.
I think I'm going to win. Pew, pew.
Careful, don't break the minis. So as I said, we've got quite a bit to get through because we've had our supplier has kindly offered up some packs to use as promotion materials. I think they had some that were left over that they had to get rid of, so obviously they've palmed them off to us. The core set has obstacles, asteroids and everything else as well, but the beauty of X-Wing is that you can expand the game to not just these fighters you see here. And this is what I'm talking about. You can put in TIE bombers, a TIE Punisher, and then we've got things like a B-Wing, and another X-Wing, a Z95 Headhunter X-Wing. And we've got some more stuff off to the side as well. In fact, what have I got here? I've got a... Oh goodness. A Phantom 2 shuttle. And then I've got an X-Wing T70, which is blue. So we're going to go through these. Anything in the black boxes is from the second edition compatible, but they're all compatible, all playable with each other. So we'll go through these and show you what's in the boxes. We're going to start with, we've got 2 TIEs versus 1 X-Wing, so we might go with another X-Wing. What do you think?
I like this one because it's nearly the size of bread.
Nearly, yes, that's right. All right, let's get out a Z95 Headhunter or Z95 Headhunter.
Oh, that's a blue one.
That is, and this one, you have to cut them open because in the original packaging, which we'll just chuck over there for now, they didn't have the proper pack. So in the second edition onwards, they've all got stickies and things as well, much easier to open, which is great. So we've got some cards. Some extra bits and pieces here. We've got... Oh my goodness, they're really hard to get into. And I can understand why they've made the change. The good thing is they actually have done... Hang on, I'll put this over here for now. Hang on, wait a minute. This is the best part about it. So for storage, they've actually, inside the packs, have these little sort of mini blisters inside the packs themselves, which means you can retain these to keep them intact, so store them in boxes or another box, but with the plastic intact, just to keep everything nice and fresh, which is great. You can grab the ship there, just be very careful with him, and we'll, obviously stands and bases, we will put those to the side.
Do you want me to stand this one up, Dad?
We probably should, shouldn't we? Let's get them all together.
Because it's fun.
Because it's fun. It's all about the lasers. For someone who said who was against Star Wars for so long, she's actually decided she's into it. So these ones actually have, from memory, multiple bases and things as well.
And it has a little window too.
Now, each pack comes with a couple of different pilots for each ship, so you can obviously mix them up a little, which is great.
This one's joined up.
Yeah, I know, I did that. I've just done that. I'm just trying to get these out. It's very difficult, actually. They're obviously... there we go. So this has a couple extra cards, not just for pilots, but also some upgrades and things as well, which we're going to put over here to the side for now. Manoeuvring dial.
This one
we're going to make
two.
it Lieutenant Blount. Lieutenant Blount we're going to put in. So, hang on. Is that for the base?
Okay.
Whoa, careful.
Doesn't need anyone.
Must be that one. Yep. No, you're right. And we're going to go like this and lock him into position there.
That one's a big one.
Yeah, well, I've made him a little bit taller than we would normally, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they come in different heights, so you can see.
Yeah, so he can just go on top and then choose it,
So if I put
and
the
then...
X-wing bases there. Okay.
Then
Now, from that one is a set frame. You can't change it. The second edition X-wings, and hopefully I think I've got one I'll show you later, the wings actually open and contract, which is very, very cool. So they're posable, which is amazing. All right, what I want you to do now? This one?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to see how we go here because I've broken and damaged the scissors.
Your strength broke the scissors.
I know, I don't know my own strength, do I? But that's
No.
okay, that's all right.
But I know my own strength.
You do. Oh gosh, this is...
I can even carry my little
crazy.
sister.
You can carry your little sister?
Yeah.
Does she like it when you pick her up there?
Sometimes.
Sometimes?
When I give her a big squeeze.
Yeah. Wow,
I hope you don't break the scissors again.
I think I already have. They're very old scissors, so...
Maybe we need to get some new ones.
We do probably need to get some new ones, but that's okay.
Probably.
That's all right. I've got my knife here.
These ones are broken.
Well, they're very old. Those scissors are older than you are.
What?
They are.
Are they about 100 years old?
They're not that old. All right, let's see what we've got here. Let's try and open up this one. Oh, that's
really
a bit easier.
down.
There we go.
It's really going down now.
Okay, so let's do
Whoa,
this.
70,
Let's get
oh,
this one here.
75.
Play testers. Rubbish.
Ooh.
Making a bit of a mess now, but that's okay.
We need to quickly clean up the table.
We'll make it work. It's fine. We've got all the time in the world. So let's open up him.
Not all the time, the sun's thin.
All right. Then careful. Got it?
Whoa, that's cool.
So we're going to get the base out for this one.
Oh. And like the laser.
So all we're going to be doing the rest of the day is probably having laser fights, but that's all right. We won't worry about doing the punch outs for some of these because we just don't have the time on our side. Excuse me, I don't need to be attacked. Thank you very much. Put him in there and then put them in there. You got it? Good job.
And the holes, some of the holes might be in the sides.
Yeah, that's okay. You got it? You're doing very well there, Charlotte, I must say. Let's open up a tie bomber. You're right, that's fine. So the different factions with X-Wing, there is obviously the Rebel Alliance from the original trilogy. There's also the... I did really not do this very well with the scissors there. The Rebel Alliance, the Galactic Empire. There's also First Order ships from the new films. There's also the Resistance from the new films as well.
Daddy, when you put that, can you help me,
Yeah.
please? This one's really hard to put on.
It's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, this one's the big one.
I think it's because they only go a certain way. There we go. So for some, there we go. There he is.
You might know my teeth are a bit different.
You might notice, yes, we had a bit of a mishap this morning. Not a mishap. Charlotte has lost one of her teeth. So the Tooth Fairy is most likely going to visit us tonight, which is very exciting.
Maybe tomorrow night she's going to visit, because this one's still ready to
She might be coming twice, because there is another one that's ready to come out as well.
Yeah.
So.
It's nearly broken
Yeah.
by nearly broken off.
Yeah, nearly.
Big gap.
Alright.
And I didn't even feel that coming out this morning. You right, Dad?
Yeah, it really doesn't want to come out.
Make sure you don't hurt your fingers.
I don't want to hurt the ship. I'm more worried about the ship than my fingers. But that's okay. What we'll do, I'm going to do this. There we go.
Oh yeah, that will help.
There we go. And then I can just tear that one over because that knife is sharp.
Ooh.
I know, I
He's
know.
going to be so freaked out on me.
It's all good. Lots of
Oops.
plastic on the floor. I have lost all disregard for packaging at the moment. Can you
I
tell?
lost my marbles.
You've lost your marbles? That's okay. That's what happens. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to do a couple more. And then we're going to probably maybe stop for just a touch. And let's just see how we go here. And let's go with that one.
I think I'm going to do really then when I get my tummy from last time I'm going into your bed. Because I'm so tired. I got up 4 times last night. 4 times.
All right. Well, let's
And I got up 5 times.
Now these ships have very specific ways of putting the pipes together, I should say. So you have to be very, very specific. There's a TIE bomber there as well. Now these ships are just
Huge.
awesome. You think these ships are huge?
No, but the other ones are. They're super huge.
We've got a TIE Punisher and a B-Wing. I do want to try and get into them all, but I'm also conscious of time because this is taking a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah.
So let's get into this X-Wing that we've got here. This one is a T70 X-Wing.
Whoa.
I'm going to just...
I think that one's going to go on your side, Daddy.
Yeah, that's it. I think so. Well, am I going to be the Rebel Alliance, am I? What if I want to be the bad guys?
Hey.
I know you want to be the bad guys. I know.
Oh, mine's going to be so sweet now and take up all the plastic on the floor.
I know, that's all right. We'll get rid of it. It's all good.
Really
All
quick,
right,
because
so
it's
we've got
going to be
all
home
this
when the
here.
sun gets down. For dinner.
It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So these are double packaged, looks like. I'll break that open there. A lot of ripping, but that's okay.
Can I help you with it?
No, it's okay. I was actually trying to save the box, but that's not going to happen.
No, you're ripping it.
Well, that's got to be done.
Did you love Star Wars though?
I do love Star Wars. It's very true.
Did you love Star Wars when you were about 3 or?
I have loved Star Wars all my life. It's very, very good stuff. And I'm not sure how we rate the newer ones. Hang on, careful with that one, because that's a very special one there. There we go. Now the T70, it looks like, I could be wrong, maneuver dials and things there as well.
It has full reds and these little black holes. So.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of stuff here.
Oh, and he has 4 lasers.
Yeah,
4.
that's right. So let's pop these in there, if that's going to work. There we go. That was a bit easier. I like that. May I have him, please, the T70?
Can I put it on?
Oh, I just want to see if there's something working here. Hang on. Yeah, so the T70, this is what's very cool. You've got the ability to... Oh, careful, Charlotte. Can I say that 1 second? Thanks, Del. I have to mount him here. Now, the second edition ships can do this. The first edition ships could not. And what I mean by that is, so these ships actually have the ability to lock S-foils in attack positions. So you actually close them and open them. And that actually affects the manoeuvring of the ship around there into what they can and can't do. You have to be very careful when you do it, but yes, you can do that. That's not a problem.
Daddy, if you open one, the other one opens.
That's right, they do the same side because they're all the way through. But being posable is actually a very important part of how it all sort of works. Now, we're going to get into, as I was saying before, there's some factions. So there's Rebel Alliance, the Resistance, there's the First Order from the new films, as well as the Galactic Empire. And there is also Scum and Villainy. Scum and villainy are literally the scum of the world of Star Wars. So they're not really belonging to any faction. Bounty hunters, things like that.
Is that on our team or your team?
So scum and villainy are on neither side, Charlotte. They are on the side of the person who's got the highest amount of money. Yes, so...
I think I'm going to get the highest money first, I think.
You think you're going to get the most amount of money first and hire the bounty hunters? Okay, well, for the uninitiated, which hopefully is not any of you, there are bounty hunters in the galaxy, and they like to cause trouble. Now, some of the ships get a bit bigger. We've got a bigger base here. Sorry, I'm geeking out a little bit. Stronger pegs. Hang on. You can do the pegs for me while I do this. Yes, go ahead. And I'm just going to rip it because it's not really going to get wanted. No, that's the way it's meant to be because it only locks one way.
Oh, this one's a triangle.
That's it. Oh gosh. When I thought I was going to do this, I did not expect there to be so much packaging and for it to take in as long as it is to get us through these. So I apologise for the delay.
This one's going to take for ages.
Is it?
Yes.
You reckon? Oh wow.
What?
Might have to do a bit of editing to get through all this packaging.
Because it's a big ship. It's a big.
Oh, this is a big ship, but it's not the biggest ship we've got here, that's for sure.
No, there's more bigger ships that is way bigger.
When you look at them online, they don't look this big. And of course they need to be relative to the universe.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this...
Oh, can I take it out?
Hang on.
Huge.
This is Boba Fett's ship, Slave 1.
There's stuck in there.
Hang on, careful. It needs to be. So keep that there. Hang on, I've got to mount it first.
Where is it?
Stop.
Is that one on the back of it?
So there's little arrow indicators on the bases as well to sort of let you know how things all work. So the Slave 1 ship, there it is there, and there it is there. It's just awesome! And obviously there's the back of it as well. I just want to show everyone how it looks. The detail on these minis are amazing, and this is one of the more expensive, but it's not overly expensive. It's a good addition to the collection. If you were getting into the hobby, I'll put in there, you can do it over distance. So once someone's got the core set in place, they can just start having their set added to. There's enough game in the core set to get you into the game, but ultimately you're going to start wanting more ships. It's as simple as that. That's not how it works. It flies this way. The Slave 1 flies like this.
What? It flies backwards.
It flies all sorts of things. Now, let's have a look at
the bigger one.
Shall we do this one?
Yes. Please. I really want to see the one.
This is Kylo Ren's Upsilon shuttle from
And
The Force Awakens.
And that one is definitely going to be on my side. That one is definitely
It's definitely a baddie ship. Yes, it is. We've made quite a mess here. I just hope I remember which boxes are for which thing. So let's have a look here.
That's okay. They all look the same though.
And then after this we might do one more and then we might have to call it because I have a feeling that the video is going to go on too long already. Plastic.
But we've only got a couple more to go.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more to go. But what we might do is we might take some photos of them all together.
Oh, Siri's
involved. Needless to say, the recording for this has not gone to plan.
No.
Okay, that's all the components there.
With
everything else.
I felt
No, that's okay.
Can you open it? Can I take it?
Hang on. We've got to get, I know you're excited, but we've got to get the base and the standee. So the bases get bigger, the bigger the ship. And the large scale.
And this one is very big. That one's going to be very.
So I think the second edition, some of the changes they made allowed for the mid-range ships, because in the first edition there was literally just the small bases and the large bases. There was nothing in the middle. So having the mid-range allows them to bring in ships like Slave 1 as well. So let's have a look here and see what we've got on par. Let's try and connect that one up. So as I was saying, sorry, the camera just cut out, so we'll hopefully be able to make it work. So the first edition had the smaller bases and the larger bases. It didn't have anything in the mid-range. So the second edition obviously has allowed for that, which is very, very cool. I'm going to get rid of that one over there. All right, let's open up the Upsilon shuttle. Go on. Careful, careful, careful. No. You got it?
Oh,
Right,
here it is here.
so this is the Upsilon shuttle. I'm just going to put that back on there so we know we've got storage sorted for him.
So it's got 2 on the front and 2 on the back.
Yes, this is Kylo Ren's shuttle from Force Awakens. And let's put it on the space. Because,
Can I
check
put
this
it on
out,
it?
careful. Yep, we're going to just do that. Careful, careful, careful.
You can put it on better because...
They are pretty delicate, these models, but the Upsilon one, so you've got it here. Okay, Charlotte, we can do this, and then you've got the ability to adjust the wings to suit.
Whoa, that's so cool.
So this is one of those ships that can command from space and then control the battlefield and stuff as well. And as a presence, if you look at it in the scale of things here, it's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Well and truly. There is one other ship I want to open. I'm just going to put that over on the Imperial side. Now there's one ship that is probably the most, other than the X-Wing, the most known ship in the Star Wars universe.
Is it big?
It's pretty big. It's pretty important.
Is it really, really, really big than this one?
Well, you know the most important thing about it?
Mm-hmm.
It made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs. And for those of you who are Star Wars fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I am talking about, of course,
Oh yes, I saw that one this morning.
the Millennium Falcon.
I saw
Now,
that one.
it's a big, big, big box. It's a great mini. I'm just going to stop talking about it and just going to open it because,
Yeah.
because yay. Yay for the Millennium Falcon.
Because me and Daddy and Zoe and Mummy watched Star Wars, but I got a little freaked out at the beginning, but when it nearly got to the end, I was fine.
You liked the bit with the Death Star blew up at the end. That's it.
Yeah.
So Charlotte has only seen A New Hope. She hasn't seen anything else. But we are going to be showing her the Empire Strikes Back.
I was so scared that the old man got blown away. So.
Oh yes, the old man. Obi-Wan Kenobi is his name. I've got some extra bits here that we need to get out, including the base. If you want to open the base there for me,
Oh
Charlotte?
yeah, I'll open the base. Whoa, this one's so big! What? It's only got one stand. Oh, 2 stands. I didn't see that
I
one.
don't care. It's so good. I'm just going to stop talking and enjoy it. Now, there's this one can be piloted by Han Solo or Chewbacca or Lando Calrissian as well. I'm just freaking out a bit because it's just the most amazing
And this
thing.
is the biggest base.
It's one of the bigger bases, yes. Now, I've also seen on YouTube as well, there are people out there who've actually added LEDs to their minis. So they've actually...
I have one of these ones.
That's okay, I've got it here. Pop it on there. So this is the
That was
Millennium
easy
Falcon
to
here.
put
I'm just going to... Look, let's mount it first and then we can go... Hang on. I know you're excited. But I can tell you right now, kiddo, you are not as excited as I am.
I'm really excited.
Okay, let's go here. And then you've got...
And there's lots to do.
That is the Millennium Falcon right there. Look at the detail on it. Now, this is awesome because you've actually got the cockpit here as well. You've got the turret, which is all set up, the main laser cannons, and then you've got, obviously, the I don't know what you would call them, the afterburners and things as well, the actual bits. So I've seen guys on YouTube actually mount LEDs in that strip to light it. It's just amazing. It's so good. And there's turrets on the bottom as well, on the base, which is really cool. The detail on these minis, the pre-painting of it, the fact that it's got the scorch marks on the back as well from the exhaust port is just amazing. And when you put it up against the other ships, there's definitely a serious presence there. And I think having the Millennium Falcon up against Slave 1, I don't feel so self-conscious about taking just my X-Wings out onto the field now. I think, we've got a bit of a force to be reckoned with.
Are you going to take all of them out?
I'm going to try and use the Millennium Falcon to take out all your ships, yes.
I'm actually going to use that one first, and mine when it gets the beta, I'm going to use that one.
Knowing my dice rolls, I don't care if Han Solo always shoots first. My dice rolls are usually terrible, so it's highly likely Charlotte will win most of the games. What we might do, though, is we're going to break open the other ones. We'll take some stills of the different things as well. So, when we do a playthrough, we'll just do the core set first to give you an idea of how it goes, and then obviously add in ships down the track and maybe do some more playthroughs as well. There is a lot of game in the core box, but having said that, adding in the expansions and adding in the other ships, the ships we didn't get to, another X-Wing, obviously, which is, you can never have enough X-Wings. We've also got one of the scum and villainies. We've got here the punishing one, which is Dengar's, the bounty hunter's ship.
Does that one go on your side or my side?
No, that goes with Slave 1.
Ooh, okay.
And then we've also got the Rebel Aces pack, which is an A-Wing and a B-Wing. An A-Wing and a B-Wing there.
Can I see?
Yes, you can see. You can see later.
I know.
And then we've got one of the other bigger ships, and this is from The Last Jedi. These are the Resistance bombers that obviously blow up those Dreadnought class ships in the film. Oh, spoiler alert. So that's quite a big one as well, and there's lots of different bits and pieces in there. Also got the TIE Punisher, I think it is, as well as a B-Wing ship.
That one is the same as that one.
The ships just look amazing, the minis are spectacular, and it's definitely something worth checking out.
That one's definitely going on my side.
Exactly right. Now, if you're interested in getting into X-Wing, we do have some first edition core sets available, and they are available at a slightly discounted price for our Patreon's subscribers. They already know about that. But if you're interested in one, have a look at the website. By all means, acquire your set. If you're interested in any of the minis, we don't list them on the website at the moment, but by all means, check back every now and again, or hit us up at orders@hpgamingau.com.au, and we'll be able to tell you a bit more all about it. Once we're out of lockdown as well, we will be having a couple of playthrough days where you can come along, try out the game, bring your own, have a bit of a session as well. But we are looking forward to getting this to the table very, very soon. Thank you very much for sticking with us. I'm sorry about all the opening and boxes and things, and sorry about fangirling and fanboying a little bit. I'm very, very passionate. Looking forward to making some crazy space noises as we fly these around the table. Careful. We will see you back at the table very soon. From now on, obviously, if you're in lockdown, stay safe and obviously play more games. We'll see you very, very soon for our next video.
Bye.
Bye for now.